Good afternoon, students. This is SMD Mazharul Haq from Triple Department. I am an assistant professor here. I will be taking you the subject network theory. Here, mainly network theory, we will have 5 units. So, first unit is about two-port networks. And the second unit is symmetrical and asymmetrical networks. Unit 3 is constant K filters. Unit 4 is attenuators and equalizers. Unit 5 is about network synthesis. So, students, as it is our first class, we want to discuss about the network. What is a network actually? A network is nothing but an interconnection of elements. What is network? It is an interconnection of the elements. So, we will start our first unit that is two-port networks. So, network is nothing but the interconnection of elements. Elements are the electrical elements. So, first of all, before going to the two-port networks directly, we will try to understand what is a network, one-port network. So, I will show you here what is a one-port network. Here the one port network has two terminals, that is 1 and 1 dash, that is here called as one port network. The example of one port network is a resistor or a capacitor, like you will be having a resistor connected like this or a capacitor connected like this, and there is a current going into the port and leaving from the port. Like that, this is called as a one port network. In the similar way, This one port network, if you that it is also called as two port network. Like two port network you can see here, which is having two pairs of ports. Suppose you are having like this V1, V2, I1 and I2. So here we are having a two port network here. So I will show you what is a two port network. So if you see here, it is a two port network where you are having two ports. This is port 1 and this is port 2. This is called as port 1 and this is called as port 2. Here it has two terminals, here also it has two terminals. These are called as, this is called as input port and this is called as the output port. Suppose input port here you are giving V1 and input, and here the current is I1, and here the I2 is the current and here V2 is the input. So voltage V1 on this side and I1 is the current on this side, and V2 is the voltage on this side and I2 is the current on this side. So this network is nothing but it should be a bilateral linear network. It should be a bilateral linear network. So if you come here, you will be seeing that there are four variables. These four variables are V1, V2, I1 and I2. There are four variables. How many variables are there? V1, V2, I1 and I2. So these voltage these two port networks, they find applications in communication and electronics. These two port networks, they find their application in electronics as well as communications. Like you can find in the transmission, distribution and some electronic circuits also. While dealing with your electronics subject, you will be coming across these two port networks. So in not only in electronics, also in electrical also, for finding out the transmission and distribution parameter also we use here two port networks. That we will be learning in the next classes. Okay. So here V1 is the voltage and I1 is the current, and here V2 is the voltage and I2 is the current. So it is belonging to the output side, output voltage and output current this side, and this is the input port, that is V1 and I1. So here we can have some parameters like two ABCD parameters and Z parameters and Y parameters in our two port networks. So mainly we start with the Z parameters. What are Z parameters and what are Y parameters? What are the admittance? Nothing but admittance parameters, or we can call Z parameter also called as open circuit parameters. Okay. Now if you understand this, a two port network has two terminals. So on this port one side, and here also two terminals will be there, and these two port networks are having some parameters, and those parameters are called as Z parameters, Y parameters and ABCD parameters and also G parameters and H parameters. Now we will start with the Z parameters. So whenever you want to analyze some circuits, we are using two port networks. If you want to analyze some circuits, you are using the two port networks. Like if you are having voltage and current, it will be useful for analyzing the circuit or a network. If you want to analyze any circuit or network, you need to know its voltage and know its current and also the parameters. The parameters, what are the parameters, I will tell you now while starting the Z parameters. I2 and V2 is equals to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Here we are writing the equation, these are called as parametric equations, and here the coefficients of the variables Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22, these are the coefficients of the variables I1, I2 and that is Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. These are nothing but the impedance parameters. These are nothing but the impedance parameters, or we can say as a open circuit parameters. We can say it as a open circuit parameter or impedance parameter or Z parameters also we can say, because the letter Z is used for denoting the impedance and the units of the Z parameters are ohms. So, if by seeing these equations, we can write it in the matrix form also. We can write it in a matrix form also. So, how to write it in a matrix form? First of all, we will see how to write it in a matrix form. This is a column matrix V1, V2, and here is equal to is placed, and next we are taking Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. These are the coefficients or called as admittance parameters, and this is called as your current I1 and I2. So, matrix form of the Z parameters, matrix form of Z parameter. Now, the question is, how do you find out this Z11 and Z12, Z21 and Z22? Now, if you think here in a circuit, if you assume this is a circuit here, this is also a rectangular black box, we can call it as a black box. So, I will write it here. Now, you want to find out the Z parameters. So see the equation here, Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. Now, we will come here to find out Z11. To find out Z11, what you have to do? To find out Z11, just you have to make sure that I2 is 0. I2 is 0. When does I2 become 0 here? I2 will become 0 whenever it is a open circuit. It is a open circuit. What is open circuit? Whenever there is a voltage to be measured at that port, then it is called as an open circuit. Means that there is no element connected there. The terminals are open here. The terminals are open here to measure the voltage. That is called as an open circuit. Suppose if you are open circuit, if it is an open circuit, then the current will not flow here, because the current requires a closed path to flow. Because the current requires a closed path to flow, so I2 current is 0 here, and I2 current doesn't flow here from this voltage source. So here I2 is 0, nothing but it is open circuited. So we will see that Z11 I1 is equals to V1 by I1, where I2 is equal to 0. If I2 is equal to 0 here, nothing but it will become, this term becomes 0. So you will find Z11 is equals to V1 by I1. So it is clear to you. It is a Z11 you have got. How you got? Just by open circuiting this one. Open circuiting nothing but here V2 is having some value, but I2 becomes 0. No current flows here. Open circuit means no current is flowing at this port, because it is open. No current flows. Do you understand this? Okay. Then we will be having next thing is to find out Z12. How do you find out the Z12? Now Z12 is nothing but V1 by I2, V1 by I2, and here I1 should be 0, here I1 should be 0. That means that I1 should be 0, means it means that the input port should be open circuited, input port should be open circuited. What, do you understand what am I telling? Input port should be open circuited. So V1 will not V1 will be measured here, and here it is not short. If it is short, then current can flow, but it is open, the current cannot flow here. So I1 is 0 here, I1 is equal to 0. If you keep I1 is equal to 0 in this equation, then V1 is equal to Z12 I2. From that equation you are getting Z12 is equals to V1 by I2 at I1 is equals to 0. Okay, and I think you understand what is Z11 and what is Z12. Next, coming to the other one, here you are having Z21. How to find out Z21 parameters? Now you want to find out Z21. How to find out Z21? Now if it is here, I2 should be 0. I2 should be 0. That means that this port is open circuited. This port is open circuited here. So open circuited here means what you get here, it is equal Z21 is equals to V2 by I1, V2 by I1 at I2 is equals to 0, at I2 is equals to 0. And one more thing you want to find out is Z22. If you want to find out Z22, then what you have to find out do is I1 should be 0. I1 should be 0 means here the input port should be open circuited. Input port should be open circuited. That means you will get a equation Z22 is equals to V2 by I2, V2 by I2 at I1 is equals to 0. So here we are getting these 4 equations, that Z parameter equations called as Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. If you observe this one, here I1 is equal to 0 and here I1 is equal to 0, Z12 is equal to Z22 and here Z21 is equals to Z21 and Z11. You can see that here I2 is equal to 0 and here I2 is equals to 0. Okay. So here we are having this 2-port networks, and these are the Z parameters, and by analyzing these circuits, 2-port network circuit, what 2-port networks, what you do is you are able to find out impedance parameters Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. This is the impedance parameters and also called as open circuit parameters also, because here mainly in the circuit diagram what you have done is you are open circuiting the terminals, you are open circuiting the terminals and you are finding out the parameters. So in the same way, if you short circuit the parameters, what will be the next parameter, that is Y parameters you can find, and also you can find out the T parameters, H parameters and also ABCD parameters. Like that you will be having studying this Z parameters, and we can do a problem based upon some T network like that to find out the Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. So first of all we will see that there is a reciprocity, and if the reciprocity is agreed here, then the network will say that it is obeying this reciprocity theorem, and we will discuss in the later classes about that. Okay. Thank you.